First thing we're going to do is melt our butter. While your butter is melting, go ahead and add in 2 cloves of chopped garlic. Saute the garlic with the butter as the butter melts for maybe about 30-45 seconds. Once your butter has completely melted, add in heavy cream. Give that a good stir. And I am using my Pam's Prep all-purpose seasoning. Go ahead and add that in. If you don't have it, you want to add a little salt in and maybe a little onion powder, a little paprika. Go ahead and combine this. Now you want to let this simmer for about a minute. After you've simmered for about a minute, go ahead, remove it from the heat and let it stay warm. We're going to be making cheesy potato stacks. They are easy, cheesy, a little gooey. They are delicious. And I like them second to my Southern style red potato salad, which I'll put at the end of this video. I know the holiday is coming up and we all want our potato salad, but let me tell you, this is a good potato recipe to have, especially if you want something just a little bit different. So we'll be using a muffin tin for this, and I'm just gonna make 6, so you can use as large of a muffin tin as you like and as many potatoes as you like. But we're going to go ahead and butter our muffin tins. And normally I will say most of my recipes are customizable, but for this particular one, you definitely want a very starchy potato. Otherwise, it's not going to break down and give you that nice, fluffy, creamy texture that we want as they cook. These are russet potatoes, and that's what I would suggest. But as long as it's a good starchy potato, that's what you want. Saving my potato skins for my garden, either as compost or fertilizer, at the Scaredy Cat Gardener on YouTube. Okay, next we want to make sure that we cut our potatoes extra thin. You can slice them if you like. I'm going to use a mandolin. First, we're going to cut off the ends because we want to square our potatoes off. If your oven is not preheated, go ahead and preheat your oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. And this is nice and thin so that they will stack really well. Be sure to put your potatoes after they're cut into a dish of cold water so that they won't brown so much. And you can use any cheese you want. I would suggest using a nice, good melty cheese. Every cheese does not melt at the same rate. I am using Colby Jack. I have a brick here. I'm going to shred some, and then I have some slices here that I am going to actually cut. So I'm just going to shred some because we'll need some shredded for the very top of our potato stackers. Okay, and for our slices, we're going to cut these into fourths. Just want to cut it this way. And this way. Okay. Now it's time for us to assemble our potatoes. So the things you'll need for the assembly will be your prepared muffin tin. You will need the cheese slices. You will eventually need the shredded cheddar, but not just yet, or shredded cheese. You will need some thyme or herb of your choice. You will need the cream mixture that we made, as well as the potatoes. So first thing I need to do is drain the potatoes, so I'll be right back. To assemble the stackers, you want to take a few potatoes, and you don't have to count or anything. Put them right down in the bottom of there. Add a slice of cheese, and just a tad bit of your mixture. Then you want to go in with a few more slices. Add another piece of cheese, another little bit of your mixture. Then go in with some more of your potatoes. You want them to be above the rim because they will shrink down. So make sure they are above the rim. Do that for each section. Okay, once you have them all assembled, they should look like this. You want to go in with the rest of your cream mixture and pour it over each one of them. The shredded cheese will come in a little later. If you have not preheated your oven, make sure it's preheated to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. And we're going to bake these for approximately 40 minutes. Again, as I always say, everyone's oven is different. So if you find you need to bake yours a little more, bake it a little more. If you find you need to take it out, take it out. We are going to cover these loosely with foil. We're going to sprinkle them a little bit with thyme right now. You can use fresh thyme. This is thyme from my garden, so I dehydrate most of my herbs. And so this is freshly dehydrated, dried thyme. Okay, this is what we should look like going into the oven. All right, our 40 minutes is up. Now we're taking our shredded Colby Jack, or whatever cheese you're using, and we're going to top it off. Same 350 degree oven for 10 minutes or until the cheese is nice, melty, and bubbly. And we'll be back. Ooh, we are all done. Don't they look amazing? Oh my goodness. Okay, let's go ahead and take them out. They smell amazingly delicious. Oh my goodness. Kind of need something to kind of scoop it out. You want it to stay stacked. Oh my goodness. This looks amazing. The cheese. Ooh, don't they look amazing? Look at that, y'all. Oh my goodness. Ooh, like I always say, we need smell-o-vision. This smells amazing. We're getting ready to do our taste test. But if you are new to the channel, welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you so much for coming and hanging out with me today here in my kitchen. I really do appreciate each and every one of you all. Returning subscribers, thank you so much. And channel members, thank you from the bottom of my heart. If you are not subscribed to the channel, take a second and subscribe to the channel. Turn on the notification bell so you won't miss anything. And don't forget to check out my other two channels where my time came from in this recipe today at the Scaredy Cat Gardener, and my other channel, Pam's POV, where we have some interesting topics. Okay, I want a piece of this little cheesy piece right here. Oh my goodness. Ooh, let's give it a taste. Give it a taste. Ah, The potatoes are nice and tender, but they're not really all mushy like mashed potatoes or something. Absolutely delicious. You can taste the thyme. You can taste my Pam's Prep seasoning in it. The cheese, it's cheesy. It's just so delicious. You can have this as an appetizer, breakfast, dinner, lunch. It can go with anything, any time of the day. Oh my goodness, it is so delicious. I'm getting ready to fix me a complete breakfast with this, some sausage and eggs and my potatoes, cup of coffee, and I will see you all next time. The good Lord willing and the creek don't rise. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.